All right, for today I am using the brush pen, which is an interesting and very fun utensil or drawing utensil to use, especially since when you apply pressure, it's very sensitive to pressure, so not every like line stroke is the same. So it kind of teaches you to be a lot more careful and kind of a lot more agile when it comes to drawing. But I kind of want to switch over to like I guess today's topic or what I want to talk about, and that's kind of in regards to doing what's best for you or following what is best for you, even if it kind of takes away progress from other things, or even if, like, let's say you're getting positive reinforcement or ridicule from others, right? So let's say example, so before I was doing daily calisthenics on this channel 243 days, and then I stopped because I wanted to pursue doing more art and art related things onto this channel, and I wanted to completely switch over, right? And things I would hear was like, why not do both? Or like that would be, I guess, the kind of like the ridicule side of it, or like the asking questions part, and then the positive reinforcement, right? Because some people are afraid to pursue things differently when they're getting so much positive reinforcement from others because of another thing that they're doing, and that is that can affect a lot of people's, I guess, actions, right? So like when I was doing the daily calisthenics, so many people were like, oh my gosh, I'm so inspired by your content. I've been able to work out every day. I watch your videos every day. They inspire me. I'll work out now, stuff like that. And so all that stuff is great to hear. It's great to hear. But at the end of the day, it's like, if what you feel inside isn't true to yourself, and it isn't like, or at least like, this isn't what you plan to be doing for your entire life, right? Then despite everybody else commending you, you're just going to have to like follow what you think is going to be the best, right? Because again, it's like we can always hear like great things about things that we do, right? If we started some type of company, or we're saying that we're gonna go to school for this, and then everybody's like, oh wow, that's a great thing to go to school for, or oh wow, you've made so much progress in this company. But now it just, these desires, or pursuing these things now kind of feel more shallow, they feel more artificial, there isn't as much drive or passion with them, and it feels like as if you're really forcing yourself instead of like something that you're trying to jump yourself into to get the I guess, let's say, like, for me, like when I do art, right, it's like sometimes I have to like try and sit myself down and to make something, or just to draw in general. But then once the ball is rolling, right? And that's like, it's always been like that. It's been like I've been drawing for years, right? And it's always been like that, right? And when it came to me doing the daily calisthenics, of course it was like there was, of course, some of its ups and downs of that journey. Of course, like it's a very hard thing to try and like work out every single day, right? And then try and make sure I can upload in time and stuff like that. But it was fun, of course, but at some point it was like, it felt like I was a bit disconnected with myself and who I am, and I just wanted to keep seeking and trying, right? And this wasn't like all of a sudden. This was like, a good couple hundred videos in. It was probably at about video maybe 200 or so, right, that I was kind of feeling like this, and I just wanted to kind of ponder over it some more, and then just to kind of like meditate and just to get to know myself better, right? And when we know ourselves better, we can be more attuned with our true purpose, right? And the moment we figure out our true purpose, the first thing you do is to change your life completely in order to pursue that purpose, right? So even if we're like getting all this, like, to be honest, noise, right, about like what other people think we should be doing, or what other people think we shouldn't be doing, then that is going to distract us, right? We're surrounded in a world where people want to try and persuade us and educate us and make us think certain things and feel certain ways and lead us in other directions that they think is ideal, right? Even if it's not in bad intentions. It could just be your parents, it could just be your friends. They're just looking out for you. They just want to make sure that you're doing the right thing or what they believe is the right thing. But, at the end of the day, is it the right thing for you? Is that what you're going to be doing? Is that what you see yourself doing in the next 5 to 10 years, right? They always ask, 5 to 10 years, where do you see yourself in the next 5 to 10 years? And you can have an idea, but you can't always be sure. But if there's something that is driving you, so there's something that is gets you a little excited, or even if you have to kind of drag yourself to it, but once you drag yourself to it, it's now you can't stop. Then that should be what you should be doing, right? Even if that's finances for you, if that's sales, if that's banking, I don't know if you're passionate about banking or whatever, but it doesn't matter what other people are going to recommend you or what other people are going to say, even the positive reinforcement, right? Because of course, we can look at negative reinforcement, not negative reinforcement, but negative comments about why did you change? Why did you do this? Why can't you do both? Blah, 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 right? Stuff like that. But at the end of it, we're going to probably respond better to positive comments, especially stuff where people have been able to, you have been able to impact people's lives through what you did before, right? But now you want to change, now you want to do something different, and it can seem very hard to do because especially if you've built an audience, right? If you've built a large audience or you've built some type of following or whatever the case may be off of what it is that you were doing or whatever niche that you were doing. Maybe you're not even a content creator, but just whatever it was. And, you've impacted a lot of people's lives in a positive way, and they keep singing your praises and whatnot. And then you want to do something completely different, right? You built an audience, and then now you're doing the complete opposite of, not the complete opposite, but you're doing something completely different from that audience that you built. Then, it's going to be hard to try and let that go because there's so many people who have faith in you, basically. But at the end of the day, it's it's noise, it's noise. It's static. It's just styrofoam noise that we have to try and block out when it comes to finding our true selves and who we are, right? Instead of trying to lead lives that others want us to lead for us, how about we go out and find those lives for ourselves, right? And honestly, things like that, that's since childhood, right? Just think about school and career fairs and stuff like that. I want to be a doctor. I want to be an engineer. I want to be a scientist. I want to be a firefighter. And then all the teachers good job, wow. And then you have one kid who's I want to be a guitar player. Johnny, be a little bit more realistic now. Creative passions, of course they're great, but you have to have a lot of talent and skill. And so already you're getting boxed in, right? And then in different cases where you might accidentally box yourself in, or you might not even realize it, right? You kind of just feel you felt you have a purpose in this one area in life, and then now you feel maybe you've achieved that purpose, and then now you want to move on to something else. But unfortunately, you might have boxed in yourself a bit because now people see you as the person who does this. People see you as the person who does, commerce or something like that. People see you as the person who does YouTube fitness videos, right? And then now you're doing something completely else. It's completely different. And then it's a bit of a shift. It's a shift you have to get used to. It's a shift people around you have to get used to. And as long as that shift is making a positive benefit to you and to who you are and to what you want to do and to your life, right? And you're not harming anybody, you're not hurting anybody, then, all the great for you, even despite, ridicule and positive reinforcement, despite all these things that, make us think that as if we're doing the wrong thing, right? As long as you stay consistent with something and you pursue it for a long time, over a long period of time, you're going to do great, especially when what you're doing is guaranteed to, achieve some sort of success or some sort of satisfactory, right? Or gratification, right? In a great and positive way. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Check out my Instagram and whatnot. If you guys want to see more videos Of course, and if you're like a new viewer or whatever, you want to see new videos, you can check out more of my videos. You can like and subscribe if you like the video. Yeah, that's all about I have to say. So just make sure to stay true to yourself and who you are, despite what anybody else has to say, because that's just the most important thing in life. Peace out.